Let's talk about how models rehearse for fashion shows. You book the job, you get there at your call time, hair and makeup, and then they pause. And they're like, stop what you're doing! All models upstairs for rehearsal! Ah! Everyone proceeds to do exactly what they're doing and completely ignore production. And then through the megaphone, they're like, we promise we will send the models back to you when we are done with rehearsal. That also doesn't generally work, but eventually they'll come up to each model and be like, we need you upstairs. And the makeup artist will be like, come right back to me. And I'll be like, I promise, I'll be right back. Our call time is generally like 3 to 4 hours before the show starts, and they'll call rehearsal about an hour or two before the show starts. So you have a little bit of time in hair and makeup before and a little bit of time after. You have a lot of time before and a little bit of time after. Now, every show is different, so sometimes it'll be a very straightforward walk to the end, pause, pose for press, turn around, come back. Other times we're weaving in and out, and there are models crossing, and you have to be really alert as to what's going on, because when you're running it and you're the model who fucks up and they're like, stop, let's start over, you just kind of feel bad. I love an organized rehearsal, but it rarely happens. Generally, the person calling the show will explain to the models what they're gonna do, and then we all line up behind him or her and we walk the runway together, pausing where we're supposed to pause, turning where we're supposed to turn, and then they're like, okay, let's try it one by one with music. Generally, we'll wear the shoes that we're gonna have in the show during the rehearsal so we can get a feel of height, balance, slipperiness. Oh my god, I hate a slippery runway. Fit, things like that. Sometimes you're shoving paper towels or those jelly things into your shoes that are too big for you to make them smaller. And sometimes you're just shoving your feet into shoes that are too small for you. Whatever it is, you're gonna wanna feel it out on the runway. So that's why we rehearse in shoes. Depending on how it goes and our time pressure, we might do it one more time, or we might just go straight to finale, especially if the finale is something different. Finale is when we all kind of parade out onto the runway in our looks so you can see them all one last time, and the designer comes out and does a little bow, a little curtsy, or sometimes they rock the runway themselves, and I'm here for it. After that, they send us back to hair and makeup to finish up whatever is not finished. Then we get in our looks and head backstage and get ready for the show to start. It's so exciting.